So once the clock got hit on pause in 2012, and I went through the first part of my bid being a maniac, I realized that wait a minute, this shit on pause. It ain't stopped nothing.
And it went at the prime. It went at the prime of your career. That pause went at the prime of you making a comeback and solidifying your name. What was that like for you in 2012?
Man, it was shit gut wrenching. Like they came to my house. I thought they was coming for a drug bust. I'm like, man, I don't sell no motherfucking drugs here. And it was like, you know what we here for? I'm like, I'm asking you what you here for. They ain't like, ain't gonna tell you. Next thing I know, I'm in Detroit County, going to the Fed court. I'm like, damn, I ain't even at home right now. So, after I had to put the beatbox on quite a few motherfuckers, I realized, wait a minute, you gotta remember you different now, dude. And they reminded me when I got in intake at Milan.
So the whole time you in the foreign lands, you didn't go to Toledo County. You went straight to out of state.
Yeah, I got turned over to the marshals right at a Menards right up across the border, and then they took me to Detroit, and I never seen Ohio again until 22.
See, one thing we know is that from the beginning of that case to the end of it, and you done did your time. You done did what, 10 years?
Yeah, I did 10 years.
We know that you from the beginning you proved and kept your innocence, and at the end you proved and kept your innocence. Me personally, I was at the fight. I feel like you were may have been a conspiracy and a plot. Listen, we just need this or need that, and we can close the case without substantial evidence. But no matter what I think it happened, man, with those 10 years gone at the prime of your career, and you going to do that and coming home, and you got you got Queen Tucker with you, and you got life how it could be comfortably. Most people would come home at 45 years old. How old were you when you came home?
I was 42 when I got out.
You did 10 strong years, come home at 42. What drove you to keep boxing? You could have went and got a job or this or that. What drove you to keep boxing and keep that dream alive?
I had to ask myself a question. And I asked it before I got locked up and while I was locked up. Like, what the fuck do you do? And to keep a long story real short, I've been fighting my whole life. Like, it ain't a person I ever met that I wouldn't put these knuckles on.
That's real.
So, I mean, that's what I was good at. And that's how people carried me too. Like, oh, that nigga right there, he gonna
give you that work. He got a problem for you.
Keep it cool.
He got a real problem.
Like keep it cool with him, because that's what he do. For a while I thought it was a defense mechanism, but actually it was just my nature.
Passion. It was a passion.
Yeah, I always wanted to fight. I ain't realized while I was locked up, I had put this dude out, man, and I was on blood time, and I was the head, and dude was on some creep shit, and I put boundaries on him, and he violated, so he had to get dealt with. He was 6'2", 230, in the middle of the yard. At the time,
you in there doing limber.
Man, listen, I was on weights.
The lumberjack.
Right, I was on weights for 3 years, and I was treating weights like boxing. I was in the gym 3 times a day lifting that shit, so I was dumb strong.
Keeping your dream alive. When I get home, I still...
Right.
I was thinking about boxing while you was locked up?
That's all I thought about. Besides my, of course, my kids.
Would you say that was a key that got you through your bid? Having a dream of boxing or having a discipline and the rules of boxing?
Absolutely. Like, I don't know what other dudes or how they do their time. Some people use drugs, some people read, some people do school and all that. Man, I was working out before the doors popped.
So you was in your cell shadow boxing
before the COs even opened the door. And every celly that I had, they knew, like, this nigga about to. I'm like, hey, before you move in here, this is what I do. Like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna start up before I even leave. So I might do 1,000 sit-ups before they even click the door.
Right.
And that's what I did all day long, unless I was feeding my mind with some books.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck that TV.
Boxing and wisdom and religion and my what I'm practicing.
Right. For me, it wasn't about money or record and none of that shit no more. It was about legacy. I didn't just leave the streets. I left my kids too. And what they was little when I left. So what was they gonna have to hold on to with me when I'm done? And I said, you know what? I gotta make a story that they can actually stand on. And that's my job. So what I'm doing right now, I do it for me, but it's also something my kids and my girl and her kids can stand on. Like, who you dealing with? You know what I'm saying? King Tuck, that's who you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Foundation, I carry it all. But it's legacy for me. Like you was talking about the grill master.
B-Hop.
Nah.
B-Hop Foreman.
Man, second prime, bro. B-Hop came out in his prime and kept his prime. He knew not to lose it because he knew he had a journey to take. Foreman went out of it, but he knew what it was going to take to come back.
I personally believe this. I personally believe that this is the more. Watch this. You could have a physical fighter. I done seen physical fighters. I believe once you're mentally intact with your physicality,
Then you're dangerous.
I feel like this, Tuck. I feel like in the beginning of your career, you was mentally intact, but you wasn't physically. I feel like right now, this King Tuck, plus your physicality and your work rate, right. I personally feel like you may be at your most dangerous point right now.
That's a fact. It ain't nobody in this world that has my dimensions that's as strong as me. Nobody.
I agree with that, and I swear to God, I agree with that.
Nah, that's a belief and it's a fact. I don't think about nothing else. I came home and people were like, my man Tojo, he got banned. That's one of my favorite fighters. I've been watching him since he was a kid. And Tojo, he just, not out of spite or disrespect.
What's his real name?
Wayne Lawrence.
Okay, then.
Killer.
Shout out to my homie Lil Bam.
Yeah, shout out to Bam, man. But yeah, Tojo, he said something, and I didn't take it no type of way or nothing, but he was like, man, you don't think maybe you just need to go ahead and start coaching? I was like, yeah, when it's time, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never let nobody talk me out of this. And I ain't never let nobody talk me out of what I'm trying to do.
Bro. You ain't just aging and shit like that.
Yeah, I might be not be as fast as I used to be, but I'm still fucking fast. I'm stronger than I ever was.
And it kind of go back to the statement I said that began this one. I feel like I'm not overlooking none of the opponents that may have come in front of King Tucker, but I feel like this. Man, as long as he beat Father Time, he gonna beat the shit out of y'all, and that's some real shit.
And he's still disciplined.
You getting released from the joint. You got your release date. You come home. You still got the same motivation, and that's do my thing in boxing. Yeah. Talk to us a little bit. Coming home, like some of the first few things you did, and when you jump back into the gym.
Yeah, I want to, COVID right before I came home. Also back surgery.
You came home 2022 then?
Yeah, also double back surgery.
Damn.
I spent 6 of the 10 I was in there with a broken back, and I never knew it until I felt it.
Right.
But, yeah, I never stopped. Right before I came home, I watched O'Shea in the Olympics.
Oh, from Soul City?
Yeah, so that kind of gave me another push. And then I got into a fight. I ain't gonna say a fight. I punched a motherfucker and put him in the hospital for like 3 days right before I came home. And I mean, everybody around me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't get shipped out or nothing. His homies came and got me out like, nah, that's a solid dude.
Yeah.
He need to be on this compound with us. Fuck that other dude.
Right.
So I get back out and everybody talking to me and they like, man, listen, the way you hit that nigga, that is special. Like he didn't fall down for like almost a whole minute. Like he was a statue. Like nobody doing that.
Flash his lights.
Yeah, they like, him. Man, that's different. Even the COs is like, hey, long as I've been working in this shit for 30 years and I've never seen anybody get punched like that.
Yeah.
It's juicing me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's the confirmation.
Right.
Nigga, you know what you're gonna do. So boom, I stayed focused. Boom, like I said, I had my surgery. I got my body right back jumping.
Right.
9 days later, I was working out. 14 days later, I was boxing again. 6 weeks later, I ran 20 miles. Like, wasn't nothing gonna stop me. You feel me? So when I touched, halfway house, got to get a job.
Right.
Somebody, I talked to Saul. That's my
Saul
family,
from
man.
TBA.
Yeah, that's my brother, man. He like, yeah, man. I was talking to somebody. They said they seen Martin going over to high level. What he getting ready for a fight?
Already jogging?
Damn, I had a book bag on and everything.
Damn.
At the work release.
While I had my time out, Everybody want to go chill and kick it and fuck with bitches.
You want to touch
and
the
kick
soil
with
real
they
quick.
family.
Yeah.
I'm out running, working out.
Touchdown.
I'm at the Y on my time out, or I'm at work. So that's what I was doing.
You a different breed.
No.
You a different breed.
Once I did get all the way out, once I started getting my out visits, I spent some time and I sparred my nephew Dave.
Okay.
And Dave Urbina. You know what I'm saying? That's my nephew Dave. What's up, boy? But I sparred him just to get a feel. Boom. I stayed over there and we cooked. I sparred with the amateurs and it didn't the timing didn't match out. So
This
I was like,
TBA you at?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
my family. Don't get it fucked up. But I got frustrated because it was like nobody was pushing what I needed to push. Because like you said earlier, I'm fighting against time. So I called Tweezy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Antoine Jones.
Antoine, yeah.
And I told him, like, bro, I think I'm about to be done, man. Like, he's like, nah, man, hold up. Hung up on me. Next thing I know, Marlon and Latel Huntley Peanut calling
Coach
me
Peanut.
like, hey, come over here to the, just come over here to the church, man. Don't quit yet. So, you know what I'm saying? First, before I did that with Dave, I was on my way to work and Tweez picked me up at the halfway house and took me to Bam's and I sparred Bam after we did a full workout.
Bam.
And that's when I knew where I was at. So, but after the TBA, I went to the church and I was at the Titans with y'all for a while.
Tapped in with
You
us.
you watched me fight
we
through
pulled
little
up.
injuries and getting sick a lot.
And you was running with the young boys too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
so-
saying? The youth. You was in there working with the youth.
I got my nose busted. Like I really had to. It wasn't like I just jumped right back into it. I had to
Right.
go through the hard shit.
Hell yeah.
So then, I was doing some housework and it was on social media and Ron contacted me and that's who I started with.
That's when Ryan ended up getting his gym.
Yeah, we went down there. I took my dude I was working with down there and he fucked with the lights and I looked around and all the equipment from Glass City was in there and I'm like,
Damn. So you
I'm like,
got
hey. I'm like, this the stuff? He like, yeah. Robin let me get it. I'm like,
damn.
I flat out, I put my pride to the side.
And
I
it
was
was
like, hey,
it.
bro,
That was
listen,
it right there.
If you'll have me, I'll come down here. I'll help coach all that, but I want to fight again. You know, the look in his
Yeah.
face is like,
That was the
let
second
me see
win.
what you got.
One thing about Ron, he gonna think what he think, but he gonna always give you your chance to show, so you can showcase whatever you want to bring to him or whatever.
He saw it, and we know he a promoter, but he wasn't. He was working on something else. He wasn't
Right,
trying
right.
to put no fights
As a
on.
friend, he was saying,
Yeah, as
He
my
gonna let you get it
brother.
off, man. I want to give a shout out to
my
Ron
brother.
Greer real quick, man, because when the city was acting weird, I couldn't get on the pro cards and shit, man. Ron gave me my first pro fight. Well, it wasn't my first pro fight, but it was my first pro fight in Toledo.
Yeah.
So I want to shout out to you, Ron Greer, bro. You a real one, bro. You different from all these
Get
other
to it.
motherfuckers, bro. Get to it boxing, man. Shout out to Get to It boxing, and you coach over there at Get to It boxing right now, right?
Yeah, that's Glass City point
2.0. Yeah. I about to ask you that. So you came out, you tapped in with the fam with Tom and Saw and Ray and all of them.
Yeah.
And then you came over there and tapped in with us with the Titans and then Peanut and all that shit.
Yeah.
Kicked it with us for a minute. And then your home team, pretty much your home team gave you a
Came back
call.
together, yeah.
Ron was one of the ones that was in your area when you was coming up. And I want to say,
First person to hurt me with a body shot.
Ron,
Yeah.
yeah, you're OG in the game.
And he made sure that never
So-
happened to me again.
I want to say that it was a point in time. I don't know what it was, but I was trying to get back in touch with Gabe Morris. He's like, I'm done with boxing, or we might have just been talking about some shit. Like, I'm just done with boxing. I'm done with fucking with people's in the city or whatever. Whoop whoop whoop. He like, I ain't coming back for nobody. And then damn near 8 months later, you got him back in the gym. The only motherfucker that got Gabe back to pop back out, and Gabe crazy as hell, man. I got crazy stories
That's
about
my guy.
when we was on the road with Gabe.
real veteran.
I ain't gonna say what he was.
Veteran.
Real veteran.
We was talking to the motherfucker on the little chat.
You may run
Gay
across
crazy.
him. You may run across him, and just because he a little rough on the edges, you may not. That man is a real veteran. That man is a real boxer. USA boxing. USA amateur boxing legend. Gabriel Morris.
Pro,
I'll look
all
him
that.
up, man.
I give
And this
I
man-
give
Good
my
dude.
boy, I give my boy his flowers. When I came in the gym, man, he did not take it easy on me at all.
Turn straight up.
Man, listen, he made me push for everything I wanted out of boxing.
For sure.
So it was only right that I go get the dude that studied me and know me best to train me.
Yeah.
All right, we had a rivalry.
He know your
We
strengths,
switched.
your
He switched
weaknesses.
gyms. He
Yeah.
switched gyms, so we had to fight to qualify for the Golden Gloves.
Okay.
I came out on top. Me and him are still debating to this day who won the fight.
Yeah.
It was at the hoops. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, I remember the hoops.
So-
was that on Manhattan?
I hooped
Yeah.
at the hoops. I hooped at the hoops.
So yeah, so I mean, it just only made sense.
For sure.
Cause I couldn't access Jarvis, who was my other rival.
Okay.
I'm like, I gotta get somebody that know me.
Yeah.
And we
Brought the
rocking.
best out of you.
Yeah, he rock. We
So
rocking.
then, when you coming home, how long was it until you got your pro fight again?
Man, I was home over 2 years. Almost.
And then it popped off for you. Got in shape, got back, and
I'm gonna
got
tell you the
timing.
story, man. I'm big on manifesting my life, man.
Sure.
It's how I think and it's how I know. So I sparred Albert, and I'm in the gym and I'm hoping and I'm wishing and I'm praying for another career. He posted something, I'm watching because that's my bro. And I'm watching, and he posted the fight in April, and I'm like, I'm about to rework my hand. I inboxed him like, hey, man, that'd be sweet as hell if I could get on the card with all y'all, man, knowing that y'all was watching me when I was a pro. He like, I'm about to talk to Vic. So he talked to Vic, but it don't happen. And it still don't happen. But in my head, I'm like, I'm getting on this card. So I was already training to fight. I ain't even had no opponent. I was training like I had a fight.
Do you know why it ain't happen?
Let me get to that.
Okay.
So, one, I'm 45 at the time.
Right.
I know Vic like, man, I'm not about to put this old ass nigga on here.
Time.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I know that's what he thinking. Shout out to Vic though. But so I'm in the gym training like I got to fight in April, even though I ain't signed no contract.
Right.
And I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, not thinking about anything other than that happened. And Vic walking in the gym one day, and he say that all the fighters that's been on this card, I put videos up too, like, man, tell Vic to put me on this card.
I think I seen that on Facebook. Your shit was
they
going
got
crazy.
In his ear.
Yeah.
They got in his ear.
I
like,
seen
hey.
that shit.
So they had my back, and they pushed for me.
I think I seen that
It
shit.
was
I
only
think I might
right.
have shared that shit and said, why y'all ain't got the champ on there?
Yeah, you did, matter of fact.
Yeah.
It was
I
only
know
right that
okay.
I bring my best because they allowed me that opportunity. Not only Vic, but Ron and Gabe and Peanut, who my cut man. That's just a family member.
Yeah.
Like, I had to bring my best. And the universe just lined up so beautifully because I had my last fight in April at the Huntington. My next fight was in April in Huntington.
Damn.
13 years later.
Same building.
Same building. Redemption time.
So 2025, you pop back out.
Yeah.
Dust him off real quick. You know what I'm saying? How was you feeling mentally and
In
physically after
good
whooping
fashion.
him?
In good fashion.
How was I feeling?
Yeah, like after damn, like when it soaked in, like how was you feeling?
I'm 40. I'm 45.
It was like-
I'm 44. I done dusted this nigga
Yeah.
off. Fresh off a bid.
It was like a deep breath. Like
Yeah.
13 years. You feel me? So when it happened,
So not against the 10 years. It was 13
yeah,
years.
13 years
Of
since
no
my
boxing,
last fight.
yeah, of no
Okay.
boxing, because he got out and he did it 2
He
years
did
of
the 10,
grinding.
but it was okay.
He had a grind for
6
2.
months in the halfway house and then 2+ years.
real
Yeah.
shit.
So after the fight, I watched everything on social media go crazy and shit, and I was like, you know what? Ain't nothing happened to me. Like, I've trained all them years to get less than 2 rounds. I want some motherfucking more.
Felt good.
Yeah, I'm like, I want some motherfucking more. Let me back up for a second, because first, I want to give her credit. Because,
So
like, in between jumping from gym to gym, you know what I'm saying? You got to have somewhere stable to grow from. Man, she jumped on board and been there like rocking hard. And that's not taking away no credit from anybody else that helped me through this, because everybody played a part. You did.
yeah.
Like the video you shot of me hitting the bag,
Right.
hyping me up, man, turn me up. Like,
I was
it
just happy
kept
to
me
be in
going.
the gym with you in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that
you
kept
know
me
what I'm
going. But yeah, TBA played its part. The Titans played their part.
For sure.
Get to a
Appreciate
boxing's
it.
playing its part. That's why I'm big on Toledo boxing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm Team Toledo regardless. I don't care what gym you at.
For sure. I respect
You know, and like I said, the fighters from Toledo is the reason I was able to fight again.